Hello everybody, welcome back and welcome. What we got today is something a little different. We got some Athearn Ready to Roll series SD40s. SD40-2 1574 and SD40N 1923. I actually forgot I ordered these a while back and I was a little skeptical. I wanted some Union Pacific SD40s and I didn't know a good brand that made Athearn hadn't done any SD40s in a while. I actually don't think they haven't. They've never done Genesis SD40s, and if they did, I definitely would have some, but I don't know. I know Bowser makes some, Broadway Limited makes some, Cato or Cato, however you choose to pronounce them, they make some. But they announced these, and I figured I'll give them a shot, especially since they are DCC and sound equipped, both of them. And for 157 bucks a piece for a DCC and sound equipped locomotive, that's really not bad. That's why I figured even if I didn't like them, I could just sell them or whatever. But I was actually more impressed with these than I thought I would be. So I already unboxed 1574. So I figured I'll save one of them to unbox. I know last time I did this one-handed, I got a little bit of complaints for the shakiness, so I will do my best to not do that. But anyway, yes, I was a little skeptical about ordering these because I've dealt with Ready to Roll before, back when I had my regular DC layout. I used to buy those all the time, get them for Christmas, etc. And I liked them. They served their purpose, but now that we've moved on to the DCC and sound phase of model railroading, I wasn't too sure. Because these actually have economy sound, I believe. Yes. Not Tsunami 2, which economy, from what I played, like I said, I took this one out of the box. I played with it a little bit just before I made this video, just to make sure that I wasn't going to run into any issues. What I did notice right away when I took that one out of the box is that we do have to put on our fuel tank detail. And actually, if you can tell what that is the front coupler release. Like this one has it on the rear. And then the fuel tank detail that goes up around the front and rear. There's some vents and breathers and lines and such. So I will have to get to that at some point. But so these I feel like these are just more or less, in a way, they're comparable to Athearn Genesis. They just don't come in a fancy blue box. I don't know. I think my expectations for these were a little lower than what I actually saw once I took them out of the package. And played with it for a minute. Oops, sorry, level fell over. Take our handrail protectors off here. Alright, now we have both of them side by side. Let's take a look. So 1923 has the baby wings on the front, and 1574 does not, just the regular Union Pacific logo. 1923 does actually have some beacons on top, I believe for radio control purposes. But for these not being Athearn Genesis, the detail is still pretty good, in my opinion. Sure, the cab isn't detailed in anything like that. You know, there's no in-cab detail whatsoever, but how often do you really see that in the model train world anyway when you're watching videos of model trains? I guess it's nice to have. I mean, sure, take one of these GP38s, for example, and, you know, you get to... Well, yeah, you can't even... Alright, I'm going to stop before I keep messing this up anymore. Anyway, my point is, it's a nice feature, it's a nice touch, but when you're watching videos of model trains or rail fanning videos of model trains, you really don't notice it that much. But as far as the outside detail goes on these, they're actually pretty nice. They're actually pretty well detailed. I like them. I really do. You know, you still got your spare knuckles and your MU hose. I like that they have that little pocket there to tuck the lines away on both of them. They both have front ditch lights, not rear. They're really not, they're not bad. Even the truck detail, it's not, it's nothing over the top, but they're not bad. They are, I will say that, maybe that's part of the ready to run thing. They are a little light as far as having the weight to pull a long train, if that's what you have the room to do on your layout. I mean, for example, take one of these GP38s. I'd say they weigh about the same, which I guess is to be expected because these are more or less, body-wise, almost the same size as a GP38 or a GP40, but they're obviously 6-axle. They're not terribly light, but they are lighter than, say, if these were Genesis SD40-2s, which maybe someday we'll get. They would probably have a lot more weight to them. But yeah, I am actually pretty impressed with these. I think these would look good with some weathering on them. But all things aside, I like them. I really don't have any complaints about them. I guess aside from the fact that 1574, not entirely sure what happened with the horn there. It appears to have been, oh my god, why won't this focus? This is very annoying. Come on now. Well, this is a fail. Try zooming in on it or something. Wow. That's terrible. Thanks, iPhone. The horn's bent, basically, is what I'm trying to get at. There you go. It's like they took it out of the molding too soon, or it wasn't completely dry. But even the fan detail on these is actually pretty good. I mean, they are a pretty well detailed locomotive. They really are. And for I think they might be a little bit more. Like I said, my price from my hobby store when I order was $157, but I think they might be around $180 regular price. But still, for a DCC and sound locomotive that's ready to go, that's not bad. But without further ado, let's check out some of the features on economy sound. All right, let's get our track power on here and listen to our startup sequence. And I need to select it. I don't know why this is being weird. Seems like every time I go to make a video, something's going on here. There we go. Let me mute that real quick while we talk about it. Sorry. Still a little sick if you watch my layout update video. So we do have our headlight, ditch lights, and the beacons on top do function. We also have our no ditch lights in the rear, but that's okay. Turn the beacons off here. Turn the sound back on and we can listen to the bell. And this can be cough apparently. Sorry about that. Jesus. Our longhorn. Our short horn. And let's turn the sound back off again and just see how quiet it is. Not bad. Obviously these aren't fully broken in yet by any means. And we'll listen to how she sounds with the prime mover on. I'm not going to demonstrate 1574 because it sounds the exact same as this. Same horn, same bell, everything. So, but all in all, I'm pretty pleased with these. These are actually a pretty decent locomotive. And I honestly would recommend them. If someone who is looking for some Union Pacific SD40s. I know they released I can't remember what other road names were in this run. I really do apologize for all the nasal and coughing in this video, but I'm saying antibiotics, so hopefully that's not a thing for too much longer. Anyway, but yeah, I am pretty pleased with these. I would almost compare them to Athearn Genesis quality. Maybe not as much detail, but there really isn't much missing from an Athearn Genesis engine. I don't know what they compare to as far as the other brand SD40s. These are my first SD40s actually out of my entire fleet until my scale trains ones show up, hopefully within the next day or two. I actually thought I would get those first. I forgot I ordered these and then I got a call from the hobby shop and oh cool. So I'll do a little run by with them both MU'd together, pulling a train, and we'll end it there. Alright, I realize I didn't take you through the different notches like I usually do, so I'll do that real quick. And Alright, well I hope everyone enjoyed the video. Like always, please like, comment, subscribe, and go ahead and put your feedback in the comments. I try to interact with you guys as much as possible. But yeah, overall, I do like these a lot. I feel like once my layout's complete, they'll get quite a bit of runtime there. So, like I said, thanks for watching, and as always, there's more to come.